I got 13 views, 3 likes just in 2 days after posting my last video on YouTube. And by the time I'm making this video, I have 10 subscribers. Now I'm sure that I'm getting a lot of boost from you guys, like 13 views, like what is that? And I completely get it, because in this time of like TikTok and Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, we talk about like millions and billions of views. 13 is nothing. And that is like one way of looking at the picture. But if you look at the positive side, I was able to complete something that I decided to start. Because there are a lot of times where I planned to do something, but I never brought that into action. But this was something I, planned to do it. I filmed it, I edited it, and I posted it on my YouTube channel. So it was something that I successfully completed. And I feel like that's a success that I can focus on instead of just thinking of like, oh, 13 views. When I got my first 100K followers on my other Instagram, I remember that I was extremely happy and excited about it. And now I wanted to get 200K followers. There's nothing wrong with that. We should aim for bigger goals, bigger achievements, bigger numbers. But in doing so, I realized that I was becoming more and more dissatisfied with anything that I did. I think we should have that kind of, passion and desire where we are not satisfied, where we should push our limits. But, it was going to an extent where I was not happy. I was not enjoying the process because it was all about numbers. I remember that, my other TikTok, when I got my first million views, I wanted to get I always thought of what is it like to get 10 million views? And then one of my videos did hit 10 million views, but then I realized I was not satisfied. I wanted to get more, the greed, and I wanted to get 20 million views. And I remember one of my videos did get 20 million views, but I was happy, but I was dissatisfied because it was always about numbers, and I was just running this race that I felt like was never gonna end. Before, I would always enjoy the process. I tell you, when my first YouTube channel that I started in South Korea, I remember that when I got my first 100 views on my YouTube channel, I had at that time I had I think 100 subscribers. For those 100 views, I was going crazy. I was going everywhere telling my friends and teachers in South Korea, I got 100 views on my YouTube. People, for some reason, because there are millions and millions of people who have, YouTube channels, and they're amazing videos and movies out there, but people, for some reason, 100 people decided to watch my video. And it was a huge, achievement for me. And because I would enjoy that way, those small, successes, it always motivated me to move ahead, move forward. And now I'm again, back to zero. I started this new YouTube channel, and I have just, maybe people might say what is that? You have only 13 views. But for me, it's 13 people watched my video. And if you are in the similar situation with me, where you started something, or you've started something for a long time and you feel like there's no growth, I would encourage you to, focus on the achievements that you have, the small steps that you've already taken to move forward, enjoy them, cherish them, because that will lead you and encourage you to move forward and go towards your bigger goal that you have. I read this quotation somewhere a few days ago where it says that it's not always about winning, because sometimes losing teaches you more than winning. So keep growing, keep learning, enjoy, the small achievements that you always get every day in your life, celebrate them, and you will see that will lead you to the bigger success. And I will see you in the next chapter.